Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Today, if possible, we want to set up an applied energistics system. Getting into applied energistics is not as difficult as you would think because, well, that's a meteor. There's actually a bunch of them next to our base. The problem is that according to the quest book, you will be crushed if you go below Y level 128. And yeah, that's just below the threshold. So how do we proceed? Well, we have to get an upgrade for the pneumatic craft armor. So let's follow the quest line. What we need to do is to get some vacuum tubes from immersive engineering. Garden cloches did not require a vacuum tube. Don't know why I got the quest. We also need to get some pressure tubes from pneumatic craft. We can upgrade them. And then what we need to do is to reassemble our foundry and start making adamant. It's just a combination of nickel and diamonds. And here should be some adamant. One day. We're not generating much power, but apparently it's enough. It's just consuming 7 RF per tick. Yeah. There you go. Using the alloy that we just got, we can get advanced pressure tubes, and then we need a flux compressor. Oh boy. Actually not that bad. Not at all. If it's not obvious, the other compressors are disabled in this mod pack, so that's it. However, for what the quest book wants us to do at this very moment, I don't think we need air pressure. Well, at least not instantly. So here is our TNT. You don't compress iron, it has to be cast iron, which we have a teeny tiny bit more. Come on. So that is my cast iron, and boom. Yay! We got compressed iron. I do understand that we do need to have a charging station, so there you go. And now we have to start making the actual armor. It was not the easiest thing to craft, because in pneumatic craft, you have a stone, which is very irritating to understand. Because to me, all of them look almost the same. But yeah, we do have the armor. Now we need a few gizmos. We need to have a thermopneumatic processing plant. This one does not require air pressure. Temperature is hot. Basically what we need to do is to make the upgrade matrix. So any temperature above 0 should be acceptable, right? And since it doesn't really need air pressure, will you work? I'm not a vandal. Oh, now it works. With a magma block. And that's it. We take the magma block. We also need to have a security upgrade, which I think we got a few things as a quest reward. What a beautiful time to run out of compressed iron. I just needed 1 ingot. It's okay, I get 2 stacks more. And don't you worry, we have way more iron. So the security upgrades makes it so that your machines do not explode. There you go. Then we need to make the scuba upgrade and the depth upgrade Mark 1. It's a teeny tiny bit involved. We need energetic alloy from Ender IO. We need adamant. And I think we need some fused quartz. A bit more. Which I don't really have any quartz. Yeah, that can work. They have already given us some as a quest. Yeah. We have quartz. I have made both upgrades and I think now it is time to start upgrading our armor. So we can have the scuba upgrade. Maybe not. Oh, it goes in the leggings, that one goes in the helmet. But we do have to charge them anyways. I am really making mediocre amounts of air pressure, but it's okay. These are the upgrades. Another thing is that I don't think we have to let our compressors to gain heat, so here is a compressed iron block and here is a heat sink. It should help. Maybe a bit more sinks. Yeah, it's helping. We just want a bit of pressure, that's it. Well, as a quest reward, we have been awarded a few speed upgrades from pneumatic craft. What if I give you 1? Yeah, air pressure is rising. What if I give you 2? Not the worst. Although it's consuming 100 RF per tick, we're not generating that much. Yeah, I have to be careful with power. We can also install a night vision upgrade. Why not? I'll do that. We're not fully charged up, but let's see how it goes. I do have an extra cardboard box so that we can bring back some Certus. And let's go and dig. I should have brought a boat. It's not infinite flight, it's like 1 minute. We're on top of the meteor, which is great. Let's go down. Are we fine? Sort of. Why am I suffocating? Okay, we go up. I'm gonna die. Oops. Wasn't I supposed to have oxygen? We try to take the grave. We have it. So I don't really know how to add oxygen, but let's try something. We use vanilla mechanics. A door. What is that? Yeah, I'm still taking suffocation, but we're good. We just stand here. Whoa, hi. I also made a magnet. I'm really hoping that helps. Okay, we're good. We don't need the door. That should be our inscribers. That should be extra Certus. And which one is flawless? That one. You come with me. I think we're good. We take the door. And I'm assuming we can just teleport home, right? Yes. We also got an airdrop to the south. Yes, that one. We have 48 seconds of flight. I should be back home soon enough. I crafted nether seeds. Echo shards. Wow. Oh boy. I did not think of storage. Let's go home. You see? We're almost back. Oh, I made it. I think we were in range. Gave us 8 nether seeds. I thought I have to craft every single one. Well, for the moment we don't actually need them because we want to make Certus seeds. if it's not too expensive. It's normal, charged, it's charged. It's perfectly okay. Don't you worry. We just need 4. Oh, and by the way, if you install life upgrade inside your armor, it will have mending. I didn't know that. We got a few as a quest reward, so I just installed them. But yeah, that is charged. Another very important thing is that according to the quest book, you already get a flawless budding certus quartz. So yeah, and also the most important thing is that we already got fluid seeds. And since I'm not really sieving anything, maybe we should switch these things. Ladies and gentlemen, certus quartz seed does require charged certus quartz, but this is charged void flame seed. I don't really think we can make this. I got an abyssal pearl. Yeah, it's doable, but I think it's too complicated. We just go with crystal growth accelerators, it's easier. Although something that we can do is that we would be able to make some silicon seeds. Silicon does require either crushed certus quartz or, I don't know, nether quartz. It's easier just to have a seed. Exactly. We're going to get some silicon. And we have plenty of fluix. Yes. This mod pack seems to be designed not to be grindy. I just made myself an inscriber and I remembered we got acceleration cards as a reward. So that is great. However, let's move on. One of the things that I want to try and make is going to be a sag mill, like so. I already got a garbage capacitor as a reward, which is great. And we also got some dark steel as a quest reward. So let's convert them into dark steel grinding balls. Sag mill is going to be useful later on, but for the moment, I just want some nether quartz dust. With the sag mill, you have a chance of getting a bonus. Yeah. We just got one. Chances are good, or maybe not. We have fluix, we have silicon, we have all the resources. The only thing that we don't have is certus. So here is one growth accelerator. Hopefully we can have 2, yeah. And since I have already charged the certus quartz that we found, let's make some generators. At this very moment, I'm not really sure where I want to set it up, but let us have the growth accelerators over here like so. Under that, we should be able to have the generators like so. They're getting powered, lovely. And here is our flawless certus. So we can chop it down manually, but maybe we can also get an annihilation plane. Automate it. Because I think we already got the core. No, we got the formation. Oh, it's okay. I'll make one. So annihilation core. We don't have fortune yet, but maybe we can have 2 of them? That should help, right? You cannot have more than one of these generators in a single network, so I just made myself a controller. We don't really need to. And we're going to have 2 annihilation planes like so. We shall also have a drawer over here, and we're going to put certus quartz inside. And now if we do manage to get ourselves a storage bus, and you know, hook it up to the drawer, it should work. Please. Yes, we're getting certus quartz, although it's without fortune, but this is going to be perfectly fine for us to start getting our ME system. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems that we're almost done. Here is our crafting terminal. I guess we're going to start with a drive, and I think we also got some cells as a quest reward. It's actually not a humongous amount of storage, but it's a good number to get started with. Yeah, even with a generator, we can kickstart it. Finally, we have an ME system. It's just that I need to make way more storage. I have made additional drives, I have made more storages, but we're struggling with power. So I was thinking maybe we can use our solar cells. The thing is, that generator is only going to provide you with a teeny tiny bit of power, so you cannot have more than one drive. I have been hoping that the solar panels are just going to be a decent substitute. I don't want to destroy that tree. Maybe one leaf? Why not? We're good. It's a temporary solution for power. So that power will go inside our controller like so. As a quest reward, I got 2 energy cells, so there you go. And we can have our generator. So that should be enough power to keep us running. So for the moment, here are the 2 drives, like so. And I guess our terminal and a few drives. One of them is 16K. The rest of them are 4K and they're going to be 1K. My fellow Dark Ones, we have an applied energistics system and our power situation seems to be fine. It's actually not quite amazing. We're barely making enough power with one generator, so we did need the solar panels. It's still not amazing because, you know, at nighttime we don't have power. Oh, and by the way, as a quest reward, I actually got annihilation planes with fortune 2. So I guess let us switch them. Why not? Anyways, we have to move on. I'm going to start 2 projects which both of them could fail. Easily. But do you remember this replica ore? We found it on top of our castle and well, if you harvest it, it will give you raw replica. And to be honest with you, it's actually not that rare because well, there's another castle over there. And it's also craftable. Why am I mentioning this? Because well, it seems this is some sort of an EMC. Apparently you break down different items to their elements and then you use those elements to make new items. That is how I understood that. I could be wrong. However, why am I mentioning this? I have been checking the recipes and everything is super cheap in this mod. mod. I mean, this is called chip storage, and that's it. And we already have the replica ingot. It's also craftable, so you don't need to find the ore, but I can fly, so I can go to the other castle, take more. So that part is fine, but we want to unlock the quest line itself. And how do we do that? Well, we need to get its morphing time. This is from Just Dire Things, and I don't really know how it works. But let's try to get whatever the hell this is. Oh, it's nothing. So it's just some blaze gold with some nether wart, and then you just drop it in water and something should happen? Cool. So that's the quest. And now that it's open, let's get crafting. Since I have never played with this mod, I'm just gonna make everything. Can you not sync with the JI? Thank you. Well, there is a replicator, there are cables, there is an identification chamber, then there is something called a matter tank, which we do need quite a bit. We use 2 of them in order to make a disintegrator. I love you already. And we need more ingots. A bit more. So there is more matter tanks and I guess a terminal. Oh, and there's chip storage. We can afford everything, don't you worry. The problem is that we can only afford the one. Maybe not everything. We can't afford the memory chip. It's okay. I'll go get some. I had enough flight to get up here. You know, it's the next tower. And we take some garbage. Hopefully without them noticing us. If they do, we're just gonna jump. Take the rest. We jump. Oh, he's following me. Damn. Yeah, do whatever you want. I'm going home anyways. Oh, and by the way, look at how tall the kelp is. Really? It's okay, we just come up here, take some loot. It's garbage loot, I don't even know why I'm doing this. It's okay, we go home, and then we fly for the supply drop. Oh, it's over there. Oh, and by the way, this time I'm actually taking all the wool. Midnight robe. I can wear a robe? Item storage cell. Basic tier installer. Unbreakable 1. Life is great, guys. Aqua walker. What? I can walk on water? I assembled everything here. I just connected everything to cables and to some power, that's it. And I just put some iron inside the disintegrator, and what we're getting is metallic. I have a feeling I just got a memory chip. So I'm disintegrating iron and I'm getting metals, right? Now, if I put the memory chip and 1 iron ingot inside the identification chamber, what do we get? It should get programmed, obviously. So it's memory chip, iron ingot, 20%. We wait for 100%. And it does have slots for 16 different items. That's quite nice. So you don't need that many of them. Again, this is very stupid. We destroyed iron, we want iron back, but we just want to understand the basics. There is a chip storage here, which we can add the chip to it. And in our replication terminal, we can make 40 iron ingots. Oh, very fancy. Replicate 1. Replicator is working. Where did it go? Oh, it has an inventory. We can pick it up. This is such an intuitive mod, you can understand everything. So wait a minute, in this mod pack I have not found a recipe for uranium. And we were awarded a bit of uranium, that's a metal too, right? I think. The chip goes in, uranium doesn't go in. Okay. Maybe it does work with vanilla stuff. Let's just try gold. It's just a bit irritating that you have to wait 50 seconds to scan something, but the mod looks amazing. Oh, wow. I love this thing. Okay, so gold is not just metal, it has something else in it too. Which golden carrots also have that element. Maybe it's a precious element or something? It's like Thaumcraft, but it's a bit technical. They have names. Earth, metallic, nether, organic, and they're precious. I was right. But let's get 3 more matter tanks because golden carrots have 4 elements. And you know, we just connect them. And we should get everything inside each and every tank. We have living, we have organic, we have precious, and we have metallic. So now that we have scanned a gold ingot, can we replicate it? I didn't give it any gold. I just gave it golden carrots. We got 2. That's really neat. This can actually be amazing. Let's try to scan netherite. And I have added more tanks. We have 1 for nether. Another thing is that I just realized it does consume a bit of power. Or maybe we're out of something. Yeah, water. But okay, we have also gathered data for netherite, and can we order 1? We can't. Assuming it's expensive? Oh, you need 72 nether. Okay, we add more netherrack then. Yeah, now we can order netherite. Okay, we know how it works. Which is actually quite important. Now we come to my second project, and if it works, we can replicate everything. Bello! So the second project failed, don't ask questions. But that goes underwater, but I'm going to cut it out of the video. Basically my goal was to get a solar panel from Orytech, but that's really not gonna happen because I'm literally jumping to the end of the next chapter. You can't really do that, so we have to make compromises. I do need way more power. Unfortunately, this is really not working. So how do we expand on this? I have upgraded the machine core for the boilers, but they can only still power like 1 engine, and they can barely do that. It's out of something again. Yeah, that has to be fixed. Let's just say that our goal is to make 1000 RF. So 3 engines. I didn't really want to admit it, but it has been maybe 2 or 3 hours later and we do have an airdrop. Let's try to check it out first. Oh, platinum. That's actually a great find. We don't want nether seeds anymore. So anyways, yes, we do have a guardian spawner. Let's kill this one. The reason that it has been a while later is that I have been trying to generate some power and, well, I hollowed out like most of the base. Everywhere that you look, there's a hole. I didn't know where to put them. So I have noticed a few things and you guys have just watched the second episode, so you guys have also confirmed it. 2 of these boilers can only handle 1 engine. However, at first I was under the impression that if you add more boilers to the actual boiler, you're going to get more steam. That's not actually true. It does recognize that it has 2 add-ons, but one of them is not working. However, we're getting other add-ons as airdrop or loot, and well, they do have an impact. This one has a speed add-on, and you might notice it's out of sync because it's making more steam. And I do have quite a bit of them. So I guess the goal is not to go fancy like this, because I don't have space. We can go fancy with the engines, not the boilers. And I think it's going to be way easier if I just put them in a row. Right? Let's do that. This was a functioning system, it was giving us like 700 RF, so it's a big shame that I'm removing everything. And yeah, I also made an energy cube down there. It's basic. It has been a while later, and yes, we have 3 functioning engines and we're generating almost 1000 RF. Well, you can't really see that, but now you can. I'm not exactly sure how the multi-block itself works, but I can assure you, I have 10 boilers. And all of them have some sort of an upgrade, well, most of them. So in theory, I should have been able to power 5 of them, but I can't. Efficiency drops and we're generating actually less power. This is fine. I have also been trying my best to remodel the base by a bit. However, life must go on, so let's proceed. This is skystone dust. What are we supposed to do with that? Good question. The first thing that we're going to do is to try and make a blue magma block. And the reason that it's laggy is that it's causing light updates. But anyways, if we put it under a tempered jar, it's going to be superheated. I don't really think it's going to process the chunks faster or anything. It does. What? Oh, what just happened? So, this is a gold chunk. You need a certain amount. Okay. It's not really meant for ore processing, but what we want to use it for is going to be some flux dust. Yes, we want some wireless technology. I have been doing some calculations. We have a few ender tanks. We can have a few flux points. And now that we have power, I actually want to be able to set up some sieves. And I wanted to do it here. This castle is actually massive. This entire area was just covered in cobblestone. I hollowed it out, obviously. We have to be extremely careful because we don't have that much resources to waste. That is a flux core, and we are already out of obsidian. Oh, we have some. That is my flux plug. That was the hard part. And I guess we put you over there. Another airdrop. Anyways, a flux point. Now we have wireless technology. We can have a bit more. Also, let's check what do we get. Sheep seed, tier installer, osmium, summon the undead. Yes. Storage cell. Oh, solar compressor. Interesting. The rest we don't care. Obviously, the main reason that we wanted wireless technology was to operate a few sieves, and I have set them up over here. There are a total of 5 resources that we can sieve, minus dirt. And even though we can afford it, I don't see any point of automating basalt. Because the only bonus that it has is that it gives you netherite. And just in case you have been missing stuff, I can replicate netherite. So we're going to go with 4 resources. Out of those 4 resources, 2 of them have to be sieved with a diamond mesh. One of them is dust because we will get gunpowder, we will get bone meal, and we get nitrate, which is a fertilizer. And also a better yield on redstone. So in the comment section of the previous episode, somebody left me a very important comment when I was nagging about garden cloches. He said better farmland makes a huge difference, and he's right. This is a supremium farmland. And look how fast it's working compared to, I don't know, this guy. So I think here's what we're going to do. I do have a few ender tanks and we're actually producing extra water as well as extra lava down here. So this ender tank is going to be for water. I know it doesn't make much sense, but trust me, it's more centralized. So we can have another ender tank down there, not here, and we can set it to output. Yeah. We're getting nether essence. That nether essence can hopefully go inside this crafter, and we're going to set a pattern for netherrack, right? Like so. I think as a quest reward, I also got an extra hammer, which I'm right. Oh, it's netherite. I guess we keep that one for something important. We go with gold. That's fast enough. I think what we can do is that we can put it over there on top of the crafter and we can output to it, right? No, it's okay. We put you there. And then I'll just pipe it out, I guess. Does that work? Oh, it's on pull. Sorry. Okay. It works. And since we are also producing excess lava, we're going to have an extra tank for lava. And each one of the netherite sluices is going to get an ender tank. I think this should make it a bit easier. Yeah. And even though I have never been a fan of compacting drawers, we're gonna use them. Because we are getting a ton of clusters, RF Tools Crafter is really not a thing. And well, obviously, I'm lazy. Some of the hammers do need to be upgraded, but for the moment, that is all the resources that we're getting. And yeah, for the functional storage mod, you don't really need to have the controller over here. You can wirelessly connect them, but symmetry is important. It's very symmetrical. Another very small thing that I did is that I brought our replication system over here. And correct me if I'm wrong, apparently if you have more replicators, you can replicate stuff faster, right? Well, let's give it a test. Let's order, I don't know, 8 iron. If both of them work, which they do, that is true. So we do need to have more replicator ore. Thankfully, our castle is not the only one. There are way more. We can go and loot those. So let us try to get more. We have 1 minute of flight. Don't you worry. We're gonna make it. I swear. Come on. Yes, we're there. The only thing is that I did not want to activate that thing. Yep. Didn't want to do that. But that went well. I forgot that we're powerful now. It happens. Come here, you little fellow. I think everybody died. I actually needed pearls. So from a normal castle, you only get like 47 replica ore. That's not much. I think replica ore can be affected by fortune, and we can have fortune. I do have the enchanter now. But what we are missing at this very moment is feathers. I have been trying to get a flower, but apparently with grass, you can't get flowers in this mod pack. But these cherry leaves are considered to be a flower. Well, why do we need flowers? Good question. We need to make something called a gate pearl. It's going to spawn some passive animals and we can get their loot. And for that you needed flowers. But from grass you can get demon fruit. And yes, again, you can craft a raw replica like so, which is quite cheap. But at least in this way we can have fortune and looting. And you know, other enchantments. It's also a quest, so why not? It's just that this is going to be a fight. Right? And I'm not ready for this. Apples? Nope. Don't be big. Be small. That's a zombie. That's a lot of zombies. Okay, we got hay bale. I thought we were going to get chickens. That's actually not that bad for data models. If we had power. I got garbage. How am I taking damage? Why am I dying? Okay, we fly and heal. I needed better food. Dude, you're giving me garbage. That guy, I think he's gonna kill us. Just a hunch. Oh. That's nice. Can I have a feather? No. We shouldn't kill them. I go get some food. I bred some of them and we have 2 feathers. So that should be our fortune 3. And it's actually quite nice because from now on we can have enchanted books. So we can have a netherite pig and we can enchant it with fortune. I need more experience. We have a bit more. Lovely. And now let us see if we can reach the next castle. That one is far, far away. Oh, it's there? No, it's there. We are barely gonna make it. And yes, we have made it. It's got like 40 replica ore. I added more replicators, I'm disintegrating some items, and I just remembered we can even replicate ender pearls and blaze rods. Although I have no clue what do we need for that. It's something organic, it's something endery. Oh, there is a quantum and there is an ender. So if we can make endstone, that should help. We can make endstone. I miscalculated. There's actually 8 tanks and we're missing 2 of them. I don't know what the quantum one is. So mass producing endstone is not a big deal and we can get the end aspect. However, the quantum one is the one that you get from ender pearls. And I just noticed you can actually do this. It will tell you how to get each and every aspect. So crying obsidian for quantum would be a thing. I don't know, skulk, etc. But things are actually going well. We have power, we have automatic resources, and we have replication. And yes, I'm using blocks of replica because they look amazing. We need more. It's just that I haven't found any other castles. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, there are always more castles. I was out exploring and we got an airdrop. Osmium, nether seeds, they're not that useful. Well, there's the glyph of lightning, that's quite nice. The rest is garbage. I have found another castle, but this one is too far. I don't think we can make it with flight. And as usual, I don't have good food, but we have an emerald apple. Also, I don't like the boat. We just leave it here forever. I think we should eat the apple. Just in case. Yeah. You know, these things are not actually that hard to kill. It's just that they're very irritating. Yeah, the apple saved us. We're good. I don't know what I got. Who cares? We're here for replica ore. I just got 100 extra. Lovely. Yeah, with all the new blocks, it does actually look fancy. I'm happy with that. I also transferred our nether portal up here, and we need to go on a very small exploration. So it did link to our old portal, which is amazing. And we have flight. 21 seconds. That's actually not that great. We need to find a bastion. Yeah, there is one to the east. What we want are some piglitches. Because in this mod pack, instead of having the easy villagers mod, we have the easy piglitches mod. We can put them in some sort of a cage, and I really hope we can just pick them up. Oh, we can. Interesting. Hello, piglich. We shall trade. Oh, there's another one. That should be plenty. Actually, like the easy villagers mod, they make noises. But it's quite cheap. We just need the barterer. And for the moment, let's put them over here. I don't really think they have professions. But just for testing purposes, if I provide you with 1 stack of gold, what are you going to give me? Soul sand. So you just hopper in, hopper out, that's it? Oh, ender pearls. I forgot about those. So we also get crying obsidian, right? And basalt. Okay. We don't really have a crazy amount of gold, but we do have a decent supply. All I'm saying is that this should go relatively well. A magma droplets and food. Okay, that's actually quite useful. From the piglins, you're not actually going to get a very super fancy loot, but it's quite decent. Especially if you're lazy to make fire resistance potions or ender pearls or soul sand or whatever. So it's not an automation. Once in a while, I just give them some gold. Oh, and by the way, have you seen the new catwalks? They're amazing. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.